Welcome to Project Rebirth. Today we're going to take a quick review and look at the Breville Milk Cafe. It says creamy milk and hot chocolate maker. Here's a look at the front of the box. And on the, I'm sorry, that's the wrong side for me. I can't read French. But here's the English side. It says the creamiest hot milk is made with the smallest bubbles. How do you make hot frothed milk without creating a bubble bath? Now, on the back of the box, it shows the various features. It being used for hot chocolate, being used for lattes and cappuccinos. Talks about the measuring cup in the cap, and we'll take a look at that out of the box. And that the they call it a jug, but the essentially the carafe, or where the milk gets stirred around, is dishwater safe. And this is adjustable temperature all the way from a cold stir, if you for some reason didn't want any heat at all the way up to about 160 degrees. And there's a guide where it says optimal temperature for hot milk. So that's a look at the box. Now I'll take a look at the actual product. And just a quick note that the Breville Milk Cafe runs anywhere from about $130 on Amazon to about $150 at other locations, but it is widely available, including at Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay, so here's the Breville Milk Cafe set up and out of the box. It consists of, well, essentially there's a cord. Obviously it's a plug-in electric. There is a base. They refer to it as a jug. I would call it a pitcher. And then a lid on the pitcher. And let's take a quick look at each of these things. With regard to the base, there is a metal prong in there, which goes into the bottom of the pitcher, and that's what causes the milk to heat. On the back of the base, there is a frothing disc, and we'll talk about that in a second, but here's one of two. I just want to note that on the back that this is magnetic. So it is super easy to, when you're using one and not using the other, it just stores right on the back of the base. On the front is a dial. It lights up when you turn it, and there's a notch in the dial so you can set the temperature of your milk. And here it says optimal, sorry it's a little blurry, but optimal temperature for milk. And usually, quite frankly, to my taste, I like to go a little bit beyond that, but obviously set it to your taste and liking. But it's real easy to use. Essentially fill the pitcher, and we'll go over that in a second. Set the dial where you want it, and I'm not going to press it right now, but then just press the button and you're good to go. Taking a look now at the pitcher, the cap removes, or the lid rather, and inside this lid, if you twist right here, sorry it's hard to do with two hands, but out comes a measuring cup, essentially to put in shots of coffee syrup. And just for comparison purposes, here's a standard shot glass next to their shot. So it's about a half of a shot glass that it has there. And then the lid can work with a hole through it. So in addition to pouring in liquid syrups, you can use sauces, and with, it's easy to work just without the lid at all, but you could take that lid off and then pour your sauce and squeeze the sauce in right through that hole in the lid without having to take off the entire lid. Inside are measuring lines for different things. There's a minimum and a maximum, and there's measuring, and I'm going to include a photograph on that, but that one says hot chocolate max. But the one that I most often use for a single cup is down here, the minimum line, because you need to fill at least up to the minimum. Then we're going to pull this disc out, and just like before, this is also magnetic to the bottom of the base, and then you have to put that in there and make sure it's pushed in. But here is the two different, and they are magnetic, so I'm going to keep them a little distance apart. The two different discs for frothing, you can see that one is more rounded and smooth, and the other one has little notches in it. This one here with the notches will make more froth, and this one will be more like the consistency of regular milk. It'll just be heated milk with some froth to it. And this one here would be for hot chocolates or lattes, and this one here would be for cappuccinos. So the Breville Milk Cafe can be used in addition to making milks for lattes and cappuccinos. It can be used with powder to make hot chocolates. You can also use, for example, just a dark chocolate sauce or a Hershey sauce to make hot chocolate as well. And obviously they advertise it to be used with shaved chocolate. I have not tried that yet, but I'm sure that would taste better. But this is real quick and easy. If the kids just want a quick cup of hot chocolate, it could not be faster or easier to make it this way, and I'll show that in another video. It's also good for making lattes, like a chai latte, in these prepackaged liquid mixes that you just add with milk. Bottom line, there's definitely cheaper milk frothers out there, hand pump ones and all kinds of others, but this is a very well made, sturdy, and very, very easy to clean milk frother, and I like it a lot. It is this in combination with my Ninja coffee bar can make, and again, check out my other videos for that. It makes really great lattes and cappuccinos. Bottom line, do I recommend it? Yes, absolutely. It was a great purchase, and if you get one, hopefully you enjoy it. Thank you.